Air. Okay, we're coming live at this moment. When you get it, it won't be. It'll be a tape version.
Hello guys, it's still couple here, Simply Us and Happy Life. So right now my husband will cook a chicken tinola American version.
Tinola? Yeah. Steve's version. Yeah, it'll be American version. So, hello Philippines. So some of the ingredients in this, some of the Americans won't really know what they are. But I bought all these in Indiana at the local grocery store, at Kroger, which is a supermarket here. And that was one of the few places I could find those things. And the two things that really are probably more of the main ingredients in this is chayote, which looks like a little green pear. And I don't know where else they grow, but they're a natural product of the Philippines. And then bokchoy, which is grown, I think it can actually grow here in the United States, but it grows several places around the world.
It also grows in tropical place like Philippines.
Yeah, the Philippines it's a lot of it's grown there. But anyway, it's like a cabbage or looks like a romaine head, I guess, or bush.
You want to show it to them?
Well, I can't because I already cut it up.
Yeah, we can
anyway,
still.
But what I do want to show you, Rocket, my dog's here with me.
By the way, guys, he's going to show you the recipe and the ingredients, also the vegetables that he's going to put on the chicken tinola. And he's going to show that to you.
No, I was going to show him Rocket.
Okay.
My dog. Okay. I want to introduce Rocket. I've introduced him before, but he likes to cook with me. And I don't cook very often, but he likes to cook. But he likes to snitch food. But this dog, he's Rocket the Wonder. And I want to show you something. He just loves food. He'll eat about anything I'll eat. And here's a yellow squash. Did you see that? It's gone. He'll eat it. He's eating it now. Okay. And here's a zucchini. He loves zucchinis. He's still working on the yellow squash, which is part of the ingredient that's going in here. I kept some of this out for my, but here's the zucchini. He'll eat it. And carrots, raw carrots. Can you believe that? Uh-oh, he loves raw carrots. But anyway, while he's working on those, we'll go back to the dinner. Okay? I don't cook all that often, but my wife Connie wanted me to prepare this tinola, and it's very good. I really like it, and so I've actually created my own recipe. I've taken what she cooks, the normal traditional Filipino recipe, and I've added to it. But it's very good, very good. I recommend it to anybody. So what we have is we've taken 4 breasts of chicken, and what we're going to do is we're going to put that in relatively soon to get the juices and the flow off of it. And I've added probably 1 piece more than I normally would, but I'll take 1 piece out and use it in my salad later. We've used about a ½ pound of carrots. We just sliced them, baby carrots, just sliced them down the middle. We have celery. We've taken a couple of stalks of celery and diced it up. It'll be going in. And that'll be the first things I add to allow them to prepare. Then we're going to add 4 cups of water, excuse me. This is 2 cups that I've measured off, pre-measured, but we'll come back and we'll add 2 of those, but it's 4 cups. Then we have garlic, and then we have 2 cubes of beef, what do you call it? Bouillon. And then a bayleaf, 1 bayleaf. I'm going to throw that in. I always throw that in all my stews. And this is a ½ of a sweet onion, and it's roughly about ½ pound. This is baby spinach leaves, and this is the bokchoy. And like I said, it's like a leaf, and then it has like a stalk to it, like a celery that grows up. And I've diced this up to prepare it, washed it and diced it. And then here we have a combination, and this is something different than what would be in the traditional, which would be yellow squash. I've not really tried this in there, but I know it'll be good. and zucchini squash. I have one zucchini and one medium zucchini, one medium yellow squash. And then here's the chayote. There's 2 chayotes, medium size, just diced, peeled and diced. And then I have 2 medium potatoes that I've cut and diced, clean. Okay. So and then I have my seasonings, which I'll explain later. But what I want to explain is the traditional Filipino meal would be chicken, a little bit of onion, garlic, the chayote, and the bokchoy, and that's it. And it would be like a nice soup, type of soup, like a thin, like a chicken and noodle soup, or even less. But anyway, that's it. Now the spices we're going to be adding is, we have our salt. We have a light salt here, which we're going to use. We'll use a tablespoon of that. And then here, this is a specialty that I mix up. It's another Philippine. It's papaya seed that I've ground up like a coffee. And we're going to use it and replace it, pepper, with the papaya seeds. And these are very healthy, extremely healthy, and I try to add them every chance I can. I put them on everything. Anything I would put pepper on, I put this on. Then we have a salt seasoning. It's Lawry's seasoning salt. We'll be adding probably a tablespoon of that. And then turmeric, very healthy. I'll add a teaspoon of it. And ginger. I'll add a teaspoon of that. And I do that not so much for flavoring, although the turmeric adds a nice flavor, kind of a spicy flavor. But I'll add it because it's just healthy. Okay? So what we're going to be doing... Oh, I accidentally turned the dishwasher on. I wonder what that was. I thought it was raining outside. And what we have here is a pot. And it's got a stew pot. It's probably 2 gallons, I don't know. And we will, like I said, we'll add 4 cups of water to begin with. And we may add some later. We'll keep you abreast of that. I forget how much I actually put in. But this is the pot. This is my old favorite pot. So this looks kind of scruffy, and it is. But I cook outside with it, so that's why it's so black.
Yeah. Sorry guys if you see the pot so dark, so black. It's clean.
Clean on the inside.
We just always use it when we do the soup, when we make some soup to the charcoal. So it's okay.
The burner here is kind of unique, and I really like it when I cook stews, particularly this. You cook chili, vegetable soup, or the Tinola. This is called an induction hot plate, and you can turn it on. Here we're going to turn it on 215 or 75 degrees just for the heck of it. And I'm going to put my hand on it, and it will not get you hot. Okay, but it'll heat that pan up. So it conducts to metal, and it induces heat in it. And what we're going to do is we can set time on it. We can program it to come on any time of the day. We're not going to do all that. We're going to set the temperature, and it'll come up very quickly. And then we're going to set the time, and I'm going to set it for about 2 hours, so it'll kick off. Now automatically this will set at 1 hour, but this is very nice. You can dial in the temperature, and it'll just sit there and cook all day long. I mean, you can leave the house, whatever you want, and it'll come back and it's still that same temperature. But I really, really like that when I'm cooking. And it's great for, like, you take it out of the refrigerator, you can just put it on there, warm it up, and go to Walmart and put it on 180 degrees, and it'll cook right up to that. So anyway, that's what we're cooking with. It's we bought this on the internet, precision induction cooktop. You can buy them anywhere. We bought it off the TV, an advertisement, and I forget what brand it is. But we've had it, I don't know, a year or two, and it's worked very, very well.
Yes, that's true.
Great for deep frying as well. So we're going to take a break right now. I need to catch my breath. And well, tell you what. Why don't we go ahead and add some of this? We're going to add the celery because it's going to take a little longer to cook. We'll add it, and then.
Why you're chasing your breath?
I'm sorry.
You're chasing your breath?
Changing the what?
Chasing your breath? You're chasing your breath?
My breath?
Yeah, you said you're losing your breath.
Oh, I was just joking. I was just talking too much. Okay, then we're going to add the carrots. Like I said, this is about a half pound of carrots, enough to give it a little flavor. I like carrots cooked. And then what we'll do is we're just going to throw the chicken in there. And we're going to let it cook. And we want to get the broth off of it, some of the fats and oils and stuff out of the chicken, so it'll blend into our vegetables. I love vegetables. Rocket likes me, don't you, buddy? He's always into the vegetables. So I'm gonna add the 4 cups of water. I added 1 or 2 cups you didn't see, but now I'm just gonna add these 4 breasts. These are large breasts, by the way. Like I said, later on I'm going to take one of these and I'll strip it out, and I will keep it for my salad. I do that a lot, is cook other food with it because I have other ideas. So we're going to put all 4 of them in there. We're going to dial up. We're going to let the create a broth off that chicken. And I want to show you another trick before we go. But I want to show you how I set this. I'm going to set this up on about 200 degrees, 210. We'll go to 210. So I hit low. Okay, so then I got to dial it. It's 175 preset on low speed. So I can go. I just got low, medium, right on up to high. So you can actually deep fry with this. So we put it on medium low, then we'll bump it on up, and we'll go to 210, and then we'll hit start. And then what I'll do is go over here to time, and it should come up. It'll be 1 hour, and we'll program it for 2 hours. And we'll hit start. We're good to go. And if you listen, you can hear it boiling right now. It's already. Well, then we're going to go back to the heat, and it's 210 degrees Fahrenheit. So anyway, I can dial this up to 220. It's 10 degrees increments. It's very, very good. But if you listen, you can hear it. It's starting to steam. So we're going to let that boil. Now, one thing I'm going to do, what I was going to show you, is I have 2 cubes of bouillon. And these are beef bouillon. It adds a little bit of different flavor to it. But it'll mix with the chicken and give it a nice, wholesome taste. So I'm going to add these while we clip. I'll add them later. And then we'll come back and add the... I'll also add... actually, I can add that right now. The garlic. Garlic you want to cook into your meal. So we'll add that. And like I said, that is actually a healthy tablespoon of garlic. Because this pot will be nearly full when we get done. Maybe full, I don't know. It'll be clear. So anyway, I add the bouillon later because I got to strip it off and drop it in. But it'll add the salt. But anyway, we'll be back and pick it up from where we left off. And it's going to take those vegetables a while to cook. Are we on?
Yes.
Okay, welcome back. We are moving along. I had another cup of water to the pot, and then I bumped the temperature up to 230, and we're kind of letting that quick boil. We're going to try to cook those carrots as well as the celery, because this other stuff will cook a little quicker. But anyway, we've kind of done that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple more, or 4 more cups of water. To the pot, because we're going to need it. And then we'll give you an idea how full everything is when we get going. Kind of like you want to look in there and get an idea of what we got going there. Like I said, what we're going to do is we'll pull all that chicken out later, and we'll strip it. and one of them I'm going to keep for my salad. I like salad. So we'll pull that up and keep it. You can see that we're starting to build a broth, and it kind of wants to get up on the stool and show you down in the pot. Not much to see. 4 pieces of chicken. But, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add this bouillon. Now, pricing on this, the chicken I bought the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact, for I think it was $6, which would be about 1,200 pesos in the Philippines.
How many kilo of chicken did you buy?
It was, and all 4 pieces was probably 3 kilos, 3.5 kilos, so it's quite a bit of chicken. But all breasts, I like white meat, so I bought it. But onion, half an onion is probably $1 US. No. Yeah, probably about half 50 cents, which would be, that would be about 50 pesos, no, 25 pesos. And the spinach that I bought was like $1.50, and I've only used about 3/4 of it, so there's about a little bit less than a pound here, which would be about 300 pesos. 100, yeah. And the bokchoy was it was a little more expensive. It was about $3. It's about $1.50 or 300 pesos per pound.
Yes.
And it was about 1 kilo, about 2 pounds. So it wound up being about $3, $3.50, which would be about 600 pesos. And the potato is probably 50 pesos, or $1. I'm gonna estimate. I'm gonna guess you can buy 5 pounds for $3 or $4. And then the Toyota is it was $1.30 a piece. So there was 2 of them. That's $2.60, which would be about $2.50. So that would be 250 pesos. And then the squash and the zucchini, those were like 59 cents a piece, or $1 a piece. So there's $2 in that, and that's about 400 pesos, or 200 pesos.
How much is the total you spent for this chicken
I
tinola?
don't know. I have to figure that out and post it.
Guys,
I'm gonna say
I'm going to put all the total expenses
2, 3.
down below, all the expenses of this chicken tinola, American version.
Yeah, but we want to show you too that, I mean, this is a big pot. This is, like I said, it's about 2 gallons of stuff. So it's, I don't know how many this will feed. I generally make it and then I eat it for 4 or 5, probably 4 or 5 times. I have bowls of it because I like it so well, and it keeps very easy, very well in the refrigerator. And then I have a brother; he loves it too, so I usually take about half of it over to him. So when I cook, I always cook a lot because I give it away to people. We may give it to some of the neighbors. They're from Mexico. Some of this food they've never eaten. So anyway,
this chicken tinola, guys, is very healthy.
Yes.
You can have source of protein, which include iron, magnesium, and manganese. Plus, he already explained to you the spinach, the bokchoy, the potato, the squash, the green squash, yellow, the onions. Those are the source of protein, iron, and vitamin B, A, and C, calcium. So this is very healthy chicken tinola.
oh yeah, very nice, very nice. What we're going to do is we'll go ahead and add the spices. And this is the salt, the light salt. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon. We'll go ahead and get it all in there. And we won't have to mess with it again. So about a tablespoon, we'll throw it in and spread it out a little bit. But this is a low sodium light salt that I buy. Then I'll add some of the Irish seasoning. Just get it all over here. So I'll probably add just a tablespoon, small tablespoon. I don't know which side of the world you're on. But I'm going to add. But you got to remember now, we added those 2 cubes of bouillon, and they're heavily laced with salt. So I tend to go light on the salt mixture because you can always add it later. And then here's my papaya seed that I'll sprinkle in. And
this is kind of
don't
like
be afraid of this. This won't dominate.
pepperoni taste, like,
Yeah.
guys. So
Yeah,
it's very healthy.
And I probably put a teaspoon of that in there. I'm going to keep it in the refrigerator after you grind it up. And
You
then
can-
I'll put about a teaspoon of.
Guys, you can check the benefits of the papaya seeds. You can Google it. You can research it. It's so very healthy.
Yeah, it's.
It's very expensive also. So what we did is we make our own papaya seeds. We buy the fresh papaya. We keep the seeds. We dry and grind it, and then we use it to condiments or seasoning every time we cook. Any kind of cooking that we do, we always put this grind papaya seed.
And everybody knows about ginger. This is the
Powder ginger.
teaspoon
Yeah.
that I'm adding.
And this one, guys, is very unique because my husband used the turmeric, which we're gonna add a flavor, a taste, and also the color
That's the
for this
ginger.
soup.
And the
This is the
turmeric.
turmeric. Very healthy also, guys. So you can see all
Yeah.
the ingredients that he put in is very healthy.
Another teaspoon. Okay, of ginger or turmeric. They call
This
it.
turmeric will give the color to this soup, so it will be a yellow color. The juice will be color yellow because the turmeric.
Yeah, take it. We'll cover that up. Oh,
So
cover it, then come
he
back
cover
to it.
it, and then he will come back later to
Here's my
stir
bay
it,
leaf. I got one bay leaf.
and then the bay leaf. Yeah.
Now we're gonna put it in there. Just throw it in.
Now, the
And-
reason why he put the bay leaf, these guys, is to also add the taste at the same time, to give the taste of like aromatherapy taste, and it smells like an aromatherapy smell.
Okay, we've cooked. Total cook time to this point has been probably about an hour to bring it to this point. Okay, and what we're going to add here is the choyota.
Yeah.
Okay,
One by one, he will add it, guys.
it takes a little longer to cook
Yeah.
than the squash does. So we'll add it now, and then we're going to add the potatoes. Potatoes is not traditional ingredient, but man, it's I've added it before, and it adds a nice bit of a flavor, another vegetable.
Actually, guys, I can smell it now. I can smell it. I can smell the taste. Well, yeah, I can smell the
The
smell
aroma.
of this soup.
But the,
So by smelling it, you kind of know what it tastes like because it's so good smell.
So all we've added was the choyota, and we're going to wait probably a half an hour, and we'll come back to you, and we're going to add the potatoes and the onion, and then we're going to let it cook for another half an hour, and then we'll add the bokchoy and the spinach. And the spinach will be the last thing because it doesn't take long to bring it up to taste. But I just like to get all the flavors of the chicken, and I like the bone. All the meats and all the stews that I make, if it has bone on the meat, I leave it on, and I get a draw off the flavor rocket's wanting out. You want to go out? You got a potty?
Okay, guys, welcome back.
So, anyway, I'll leave it on the same way with the chicken. I like the bone in it, so it adds a new little flavor. So we'll be back in a few minutes. He's checking on, make sure I'm doing this right. He's always watching me, aren't you? You're always watching me, aren't you? Okay. Okay. What we're doing is we're letting her cook, and we're getting all those hard vegetables cooked into the sauce, to the stew. But you can see it's sitting there boiling, and it's creating the blend that we want. But what we're going to do now is we're going to add the next hard vegetables. We're going to add the potatoes. Like I said, this is 2 medium potatoes. We're just going to drop those in. I want you to look how full this is. So when we get done, this is going to be full. I mean, we're going to be packing it in, but it'll boil down, or cook down. Some of the leafy stuff. But we've actually put a lot of stuff in here. So beware. Oops, I'm losing. And here's about a half a medium size onion. Sweet onion, I might add. Alright. And I like to use a spatula. This right here has holes in it. It doesn't matter too much, but right now. But it makes it easy to stir it up. But you can see my chicken, it's starting to cook down. It's got the skin on it, the bone's still on it.
That will create the taste, guys, on the soup.
Yeah, that creates the taste, that bone. Exactly, Connie.
And the skin.
Thank you for videoing this, Connie. You're doing a great job. She's tired. She had to work today. She worked actually 12 hours. Can you imagine that? 12 hours. But sometimes I don't see how you do that. We love you. So we're going to add the
guys, I can smell the smell of this soup. It's kind of like aromatherapy
we're going to
smell.
go ahead and add.
Okay, there you go, guys. He's going to add
here's
the bokchoy. This is the bokchoy, guys.
Is bokchoy. Americans don't even know
I
what
think
this
this is his favorite vegetable now.
Well, this tastes kind of like a very light cabbage, if you can imagine. But it has a different taste. It's a different taste.
And the white stalk is kind of like a celery stalk.
Yeah, this is like the green, the top. You can go online, you can pull it up, bokchoy, and look at it. Mm-hmm. You've probably seen it, but you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, there's a lot of kinds.
There's not as worldly as a lot of people.
There's a lot of kinds of bokchoy, guys.
But this is a green leaf. Yeah, there is. That's a good point. Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah, we saw it in Asian market, different kinds of name and sizes.
But this is the top, the leaf part of the plant. And then this is the stalk.
The stalk.
It's just about like
a celery style.
Like a celery.
Yeah.
So we're going to add that now, and then all we have left, what we'll do is we'll poke that down into it.
Yeah.
So it'll start cooking a little sooner. But I want that stalk to get cooked, so I put it in there now. But we're going to let that cook, and then actually that chicken will pull out, and we'll let it cool. And then we'll debone it, and dice it up, and put it back in there. Now I'm going to crank this up for just a few minutes, about 260, so it'll start boiling again. Okay, now if you swing over here, Miss Connie, we can take a look at this. We have the spinach and the squash. Like I said, I've not put the squash in there before, but it'll be good. Trust me. But these take very little time to cook, so they'll be the last to go in. So we're going to let that go for another, probably a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then we'll add this. Okay, so we'll see you back then. Oh, that's good. Hello, we're back. Would you look at that? You stir this with this cooker about every 15 minutes. Because it will burn. Whoops, let me flip it out. You see, that's all starting to cook together. Got a good aroma. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's all tender now, right?
Yeah. So we're going to add the balance of the ingredients, and we may wait till later and remove the meat from the bone and the skin. We're going to add the rest of the ingredients. As you can see, it's full, but there's still
some
a
room.
lot of liquid in there. You can see, but there's still a lot of veggies. I like a lot of veggies. And when you're cooking,
He's eating a lot of different kinds of vegetable,
Yeah.
guys.
very good. So what we're going to do is add the spinach. This is very healthy for you.
I thought that's the last one.
Huh?
Because there's still some squash.
I'm going to add it right now as well.
Okay.
We'll add the squash in.
Yeah, because the squash is not that hard. They will cook easily. As you can see, there's a spinach already, guys.
Yeah, that'll boil right in. But this,
That's a
yeah.
lot of vegetable, delicious.
Yeah, see, it's all the way to full. Now that'll boil down, and the liquid will come up. But we got a lot of dishes to clean up because we portioned everything out to
Yeah.
show you all what all went in here. But that'll come to a boil, and I think we'll.
Guys, we're gonna remove the big chicken, so we're gonna shred the chicken so it will give us a room in this big pan.
I think we'll just do that later. You want to do it tomorrow? Separate it, or you want to do it tonight?
So we can do it tonight.
Huh?
We can do it so we can eat it
Miss
also.
County says tonight. Well, now it'd be about as good time as any to do that, to get that separated.
Yeah, we.
Okay, so we're gonna reach in there and pull it out.
Okay. You can
And-
use that if you want.
What I'm gonna
Guys,
do
so
is
he's going. Okay. He's going to get the chicken now.
Yeah. We're gonna de-skin and debone.
I can smell the chicken actually.
I think you're right. I think we're gonna have to use that.
So this is kind of the hard work part in this soup because you have to take it out the chicken, and the chicken are so tender.
Well, you can actually. Most people would take it apart before it ever went in. The chicken. But
That's a big chicken.
I was thinking this might be a better way to do this. Too many things going on in there. But it won't take long. Letting it cool is will be the hardest part.
Once it's cool, it's easy to get all the skin of the chicken.
But you can see that the chicken is cooked.
Yeah, it's breaking up now.
We just chunk it up so we got.
Yeah.
Okay. We could just about do it in here, you know. Anyway, we'll let you go. We don't want to bore you with digging this out. We'll get these dug out and we'll portion it up, and we'll get back with you whenever we get ready to put it back in. Okay? So we'll see you in a few minutes. Are you video? Are you?
Yeah.
We're back. We're removing the skin, and
The skin
Yeah,
is for the
wanted-
rocket, right?
yeah, the skin will give to
The rocket.
the rocket. That'll be rocket fuel. And remove the bone, remove all the meat we can on. It's pretty clean. It's just much easier to deal with once it's cooked. That's one of the reasons I elected to do it that way. That and it's just easier to take it apart and shred it. But
It's also easy to eat, guys, once you remove the bones.
yeah, a little more convenient, isn't it?
Convenient.
You're just getting lazy, Miss Connie.
He's very expert now cooking this chicken tinola. The smell is very consistent every time he cooks this tinola.
Yeah, we'll have to patent our recipe.
I think you memorized the recipe already.
Oh, I did. I change it every time. It's kind of like music. Like my little brother, he was a musician. He's passed away now, but tragically killed in a car wreck. But he played music. It was very good. And he would say, "You don't play music, you feel it." And music is never played the same way. The song is never played the same way. And you don't notice it unless you're a musician. And you guys, I'm not a musician. You guys that are, you'll probably appreciate what he was saying. So, and food, I think, might be the same way. You know, it just use what you got. Experiment each time. Not a lot.
Yeah, when it comes to food.
But experiment. You might find things you like, but don't try something that you may not like. If you do, you just only cook a small portion. But I do that. Like
But
we tried the one thing we tried was the potatoes, and we liked that. So we thought, well, that's a winner. And then the next thing was the carrots, and we were like, you know, of course you like carrots in a stew, and so we put that in, and that added to it, had a better blend. This is all the scraps. We'll go through that and debone that out and give that to Rocket. We mix it into his regular dog food to give him a little better flavor. Sorry about the TV, it may be loud. We're watching the debate. Seems like there's always a debate. But anyway, I already deboned some. Now I've deboned all 4 pieces of that, those thighs. So there's a lot of meat that goes into it. And one mistake I typically make is I don't put enough meat in.
But this time there's a lot
when I
of
make a
chicken.
stew. Well, I tried to correct that. Because what happens is meat cooks down, you know, shrink up. Particularly beef. And you put beef in there and it's like, put a big piece in there and you look in there and it's gone. So you almost have to put twice as much as you think.
Chicken is very healthy, guys, plus the fact that we have so many vegetables in it, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a big one-time meal.
There's nothing, and
I
I
will-
repeat, nothing in here that isn't healthy.
Yeah.
Everything in this recipe is healthy,
Oh, yeah.
unless you're allergic to some of it.
Yeah.
But it's healthy. It's good for diet.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing is may not be, well, even then it's healthy. I gotta say that because I'm gonna cook it. So that's it. We got the rest of it in there. So if you look, you know, we got a good batch. So if you take a dip, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some chicken, pieces of chicken, canola, but all this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily a soup, although you can take it, parcel it out, and add water to it.
Guys, this is very delicious, and you get full once you had one bowl of this with crackers. Solve.
Yeah.
Solve the problem.
Very filling.
Complete meal. The total prices of all ingredients.
Yeah, this is an estimate. It's gonna.
I will put down below the total prices of
No,
each of
Connie, I already
them.
figured it out.
Oh yeah, he already mentioned that. What I'm going to do is to total the expenses for that and give it to you on
You
the
can break it
description down bewn I will break it down.
But,
That way you have the idea also.
The estimated cost on that, on this whole pot, I mean,
The estimated cost,
is
yes.
$15.
Okay,
That is
$15.
What we spent, and you can see how much it is. I mean, it'll feed a family of four, probably 4 or 5 times. And you can freeze this. You can actually separate it out and put part of it in the freezer. And I do that sometimes.
So if it is $15, it can be like 750 pesos, guys.
Yes, very good.
So
Very
it's a good
math.
one family, yeah. So if
Yeah.
you're earning 350 a day,
Well, it'll break down to
see, that's if you're earning
Family of
350
four,
a
you can-
day. Well, 500 a day.
family of 4. You can feed 4 or 5 times, and it'd be like 200 pesos.
But
for a
I
family.
guess
I mean,
that is just only the estimate. So if you're earning 500 a day, you can still buy this recipe on that price, 500 pesos.
yeah.
You have to find cheapest, smaller portions, quantity that you can buy with your 500 pesos money. Okay.
So anyway, there you have it. I got.
Okay, guys, there you have it. This is the chicken
Don't
tinola.
forget the garlic. I'm telling you.
Oh, yes. This is the chicken tinola American version. And we put a lot of loaded leafy vegetables. And this is delicious. This is nutritious and very healthy.
Very easy. Once you get it, it's actually very easy to cook.
Yeah, it's very also easy to prepare and to cook, guys.
We got, I don't know, cook time and prep time. Prep time's only about a half an hour. I mean, you kind of see what we done. And then the cook time, you cook it and add vegetables. And we like to add our vegetables so they don't cook up the mush. You know?
Yeah.
So the timing in which you add the vegetables, like I did, should be okay. And then, you know, like I say, with this cooker, about every 15 minutes I'll come in and stir it. And then I'll keep the heat. I'll probably turn the heat down around 200 once it starts boiling. But I'll let it simmer here now, like this, for about another half hour, and we're done.
Yes.
And then we'll let it cool, and we'll have it probably a bowl before we go to bed.
Yes. So, guys,
So,
thank you
What
so
do you
much.
call this? Tinola?
Chicken tinola.
Chicken tinola. You can
American
make it,
version.
yeah, Steve's version. Phil Ann version, huh?
Yeah, Philam version.
You can make this out of pork or you can make it out of beef. But
Yeah.
my favorite is chicken.
I like
And
chicken.
It's a little more healthy.
Yeah, I like chicken.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching our videos, and I hope that you can get some of the tips and ideas on how to make your own or new soup. Okay, this is a different soup, so maybe you can, I will put the description down below about the recipe, that all the vegetables that he put in this soup, and the total amount of costing.
And just remember, he knew that they knew that she knew that I knew that they will all know. Sooner or later, then they would know that I would know and her cousin would know how to make that. Did you get all that?
Yes.
Write that down and email us, okay?
Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. So
You know.
don't forget to like, subscribe, views, comments. It's Philam Couple, Simply Us, and Happy Life. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. We love you
I
guys.
gotta let her
Bye.
rock it in.